Today we're back on the Giza Plateau and we're investigating the southern side of the causeway to the central pyramid. Join me in our adventures as we investigate the mysteries of ancient sites around the world. Gotta give all the creatures of the plateau some love. Rough. Look at this shot. We're here at the Pyramid of Khentkawes. Okay, let's take a look. Filipina. And we very much want to investigate this structure.
If you want to help support our research and expeditions, grab some merch from the new Archeo Alchemy store. Rock the classic logo in your favorite color combination with some beautiful alchemical prints. There are hats, mugs, hoodies, shorts, tanks, and tapestries. More designs are in the works, so stay tuned. And if you want to be the lifeblood of my channel, please become a member for early access, exclusive updates, and content. Thank you all so much. Now, back to our adventure.
Today we're back on the Giza Plateau and we're investigating the southern side of the causeway to the central pyramid.
Rising up above this mountain of bedrock here. Gated openings down here. Here's another sort of highly eroded valley. See a big chunk of iron oxide up here. And we're going to try to just walk down around this area. See if we can access the area where we concluded the previous Sunday site visit. Not the Iron Vein expedition, but the investigation of the calcite crystal gold processing industrial complex on the southeastern corner of the final pyramid. And we finished that episode by looking at this highly eroded valley leading down into the bedrock toward a series of structures here on the southeastern corner of the central pyramid. It is amazing hot today, probably the hottest day. But I can even remember coming up to the Giza Plateau. Yeah, I said before.
There's pottery down there. look in here. Coming. The Sphinx down there. So all these quote-unquote rock cut tombs. Apex of the central pyramid. Oh my God.
Hieroglyphs. This would be a good place for you to do it.
Oh, this is incredible.
So we're going to let her decipher the hieroglyphs above this
I'll do my best.
so-called rock cut tomb. You see there's some
Ensuit. Saw.
seat over here in the shade. Wouldn't be all surprised if it's 44 Celsius today.
Saw. It's a determinative. The
There's a huge enclosure here
air. Onk.
in this area. There's a small wall here. Looking down this way, you can see the top of Kent.
An interpretation of these hieroglyphs is Son of the King, Inspector of the Festival of the God Ra, long life. Thank you to Dr. Mohammed for your help with this.
The network of subterranean connections across the Giza Plateau. So we not only have connections in these underground shaft networks, then we also have the circuitry of the Giza Plateau. These iron and conductive metal electric conduits for the distribution of electric current from these light networks.
Oh my gosh. What is this? Oh, it looks like a stela. Oh my gosh, what's up here? All right, we found this passageway into the bedrock underneath the central pyramid.
Probably connects down into this one over here.
Here, show me again.
It goes all the way across, and there's another opening over here. You can see
I bet these are all connected.
All right. So again, a great view of the southeastern corner.
I'm gonna try to decipher. Oh my gosh. Here we have a false door. Stela.
Job learning hieroglyphs. Learning to read hieroglyphs, learning hieroglyphic language. She's also learning to play with the recorder.
I got a recital coming up. That reminds me.
Stay tuned for the Ancient Odysseys recorder recital. For any of those of you that remember playing hot cross buns in middle school on the recorder.
I can play
Wake
Sandstorm.
up every morning listening to Sandstorm, yeah.
We found this temple here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a nub on the right hand side. There's Khentkaus. We're on the western side of Khentkaus.
There's a shaft up here.
Wow.
And I've actually got some good footage showing that there's transverse connections of these higher shafts. These go back to the bedrock, and then they branch off north and south.
Babe, can you lift me up?
we'll see it from above. Both of us are looking at it. You could easily climb up here and then over there.
Oh, weird.
Big vein running down through there. This is also an area. See the remnants of.
Look at the erosion. Exploring with my husband, Jeffrey Drum, and again.
And this one goes down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, careful over here.
Probably go down into this little structure here.
Hold on, that's a cool shot.
Very, very proud and honored to be able to present the areas of the Giza Plateau. But it's okay. To present areas of the plateau that most people never get to see.
This is so cool. Oh my god. Alright, we're walking towards Khentkaus now. Wow. We're here exploring the Pyramid of Khentkawes. Can I get a picture? All right. Oh my gosh, there's giraffes here.
Trying to make our way or whatever remains of it today. And here you can see this pit, this basin here. And leading down in this direction. Here's the opening. Full research on Khentkaus and the subterranean structure. See, there's a huge piece of iron oxide right here. Emanating directly into the top of this area. And it looks like it actually runs down the wall here. From here. Alright.
Okay, I'm ready. Sandstorm. We're on our way in search of the Menkaure Valley Temple.
I want to share with you a new hobby I have, which is to overlay geometry on the Giza Plateau and other ancient sites. Here, I've connected NC2 to the apex of the central pyramid. I will now duplicate the length of this connection. And here, I believe, found the location of the lost valley temple to the third pyramid on the Giza Plateau, attributed to Menkaure. Still unexcavated, remaining underneath the sand. I've made a ray that extends through the apex of the Great Pyramid. I will now form a 90-degree triangle. What might be found in this location? In front of the eastern temple of the Great Pyramid. I'm still learning this program, and there is much to be discovered. Stay tuned.
Look at all these fragments of our granite.
All right, so the final pyramid is here. Causeway down in this direction.
I bet this is from the temple. They'd started excavations.
Similar to the structure on top of the bedrock outcrop that we just saw. Most likely the Valley Temple.
If you want to help support our research and expeditions, grab some merch from the new Archaeoalchemy store. Rock the classic logo in your favorite color combination with some beautiful alchemical prints. There are hats, mugs, hoodies, shorts, tanks, and tapestries. More designs are in the works, so stay tuned. And if you want to be the lifeblood of my channel, please become a member for early access, exclusive updates, and content. Thank you all so much. Now, back to our adventure.
I'm Lex Levy. I'm Lex Levy, and this is Ancient Odysseys. Today we're back on the Giza Plateau, and we're going to make our way towards the Second Sphinx, the Pyramid of Khentkawes. Alright, let's go. And they extended the foundation with these colossal limestone blocks.
There's also huge pieces of limestone masonry. Like Alexa, Odysseys, the Great Pyramid, and the Central Pyramid.
My husband Jeffrey Drum, Melinda Kemp, Kevin Stogie.
So today, the objective is over in this direction. So I think we're just going to walk around the central.
The little puppy howl.
Scattered around the outside of the central pyramid are some of the red granite basic blocks. So you see these quarry marks here. Lower two tiers. Base red granite. Base here was red granite. The rest was Tura limestone.
You can see these huge slabs of limestone. They're interlocking. They created a foundation. Some interesting pits and patching. Okay, I think this may be where the stela in the chapel was. And here is the Eastern Temple here. I'll put in a photo of what it was imagined to look like. Okay, here are some pieces of quartzite used to prop up this limestone block. And you rarely see quartzite here in the plateau. So I wonder what it was a part of. Likely utilized in the Eastern Temple here. Here's a beautiful white camel. Hi, baby. Friendly? Oh, I love camels. They're my favorite. That's a He's taking a little rest. Friendly? Gotta give all the creatures of the plateau some love. You can see this massive iron oxide vein Jeffrey's spoke about so many times. It's just permeated in this bedrock. And here we have a part of the conduit from the Eastern Temple of the Central Pyramid. Here's Jeffrey.
I don't want camel. Shy is your son. I don't want a horse.
Mumpkin camel. Here we have one of the popes.
That's a frequent request from me.
Ana Bahab Gibna. Yeah. Wow.
So that shaft that we were just looking at leads down into this.
There's a pizza. There's a piece of.
Oh shit! All down in through here. So this is everybody's favorite piece here. Just to give you some scale, this is probably maybe 2 feet wide at its longest length here. Maybe about a foot and a half here. Here on the other side, you can see some determination on the other side of this vein.
You can see chisel marks.
All iron ore. This whole thing, all of this material. Here's a huge flowing hydrothermal mineral deposit of iron ore.
Oh, that's a cool shot.
Tubular piece down here. Tubular, bro.
Tubular.
In our chemical analysis of these ore deposits are indicative of high voltage electric.
Huge crescent of iron oxide. It's so black on the underside.
Yeah, it looks burned. That may be modern as well. They have set little fires down in here.
Oh, I bet you're right.
And they can team guards will do that. Piece here. there's tons of areas. And remember, this stuff has been sitting exposed for thousands of years. There's definitely areas of this material that it looks like just melted iron, metallic iron. So also when iron oxide is subjected to heat, it releases the oxygen and leaves the iron metal. It's quite literally what happens in the smelting process. So I have suggested that even if these were originally, so let's say that they're just natural hydrothermal metal or mineral deposits that were laid down in the...
This was the puppy that was hauling on the pyramid.
This guy was just on the side of the pyramid. Hey, little buddy. It's hot.
Yeah, it's cooking. Oh, I love these pieces over here. See if we can find any more hieroglyphs. This is beautiful. Probably part of a door frame to the Eastern Temple. This is one of my favorite pieces on the Giza Plateau. Beautifully crafted hieroglyphs. We have the Usur, the Ib, Ka, Ra, the strong-hearted, strong-minded Khafra.
Map created showing where all
beautifully crafted hieroglyphs here. Usur, Usur, Ib, Khafra. Usur Ib Khafra, the strong-hearted, strong-minded Khafra. He has some tattoos. Hi, baby. Are you friendly? It's okay. It's okay. Oh, la shukran. Just loving.
Giza Plateau is
shukran.
strategic location for the construction of this system. This is an area where it's like super melted. Live. I'll put links in the video description below. You guys got to check this out. If you want to hear a discussion between me and an engineer that designed this type of facility, both involving power and chemicals. I mean, this is campus like everybody's been waiting for. So that was pretty good. But all the Egyptians up here know us. People have often asked, what is the general Egyptian opinion of my work? They're very supportive. So this is new. The area that we're walking on, this is what we wanted to come and check out. This pathway, this whole little road running through here, this wasn't here 2 months ago. And it kind of spirals down through this area. And we've been down in here before. We've documented this little house, all this area in through here, which I actually like this because it opens up this whole area, which previously was inaccessible. They didn't let people come out.
Yeah, this is a positive thing.
So yeah, this is a good thing. I will say overall, the new access infrastructure has significantly improved things here on the Giza Plateau. So everything seems less congested. The sales pitch from the camel and horse guys have been significantly dialed down.
I think we should live here.
Yeah, we've talked about. And again, this pit here has a transverse shaft that goes down in this direction, which I've proposed that vertical shafts are all connected to transverse horizontal distribution shafts. Yeah, so we've always wondered what was on the inside of this little, it used to be a guard shaft, but the guards don't ever go in there. The whole thing looks kind of closed down and condemned.
It's prime real estate.
And this is another huge covered up feature here. You know what the hell is under all this. Obviously it's another huge shaft.
Can you see inside?
It's just filled with sand. Again, if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're interested in seeing more of this area, check out the Sunday site visit playlist.
That
Covered more ground on the Giza Plateau than anyone else in the business.
over in this area is one of my favorite adventures.
Go out here and just check this out from the top of this little outcrop here. Yeah, good view. All overlooked areas.
Here is the Second Sphinx.
So do you know, you have in your mind the process that I need to film? Because you got to put a side by side in a video when we film it.
Yeah.
It's going to recreate a moment from this art film.
Oh yes, I know. One of my favorites. It's going to be so
we've been
cool.
watching these random, what was the name of that first one? The Alchemist? Something Alchemist. The other movie that we watched.
Oh, Holy Mountain.
Holy
That's
Mountain.
a weird one.
So if you guys are interested in going on a little trip, check out a movie called Holy Mountain.
You'll be forever changed.
I do not recommend consuming any recreational substances before, well, maybe do.
You don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it. And there you go, I'll just leave it at that. Holy Mountain,
Wow.
let's go check it out.
Look at this shot.
Yeah, it's cool. There's a whole train of camels. And this access, again, this road wasn't here. So this creates a whole new access in through this area where 2 months ago there were guards up here that would prohibit people from walking back here, but now they've opened this entire area up, which is really cool. So this thing down here is the Khentkaus monument or temple. It's not quite a pyramid, but there was a structure, as you can see on the top. So we'll go down there and take a look. This is a huge bedrock outcrop. This outcrop over here is known as Geological. We've been on the top of there. That's another area of great interest to me, and we'll get over there at some point. There's secrets to be unveiled. Sure.
been any footage you've seen from the top of Khentkaus? There's that structure.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody get on the top of there. And we had a private escort to they call it the Pyramid Builder Cemetery in the Wall of the Crow area. And I suggested to our escort that there was once a structure at the top of Gebel Gibli, and all he said is, "You're very smart." And we both kind of winked at each other knowingly, because I don't think he wanted to straightforward say that. But a good friend, and somebody that's been a great help and supporter of our ongoing research.
Yeah, he's been wonderful.
Yeah, awesome connections to have.
Some statuary cut in the bedrock here. This is really cool.
Yeah, so we've been down in through all of this stuff. We were kind of sneaking around the last time that we were down here, so it's nice to be able to walk down here
That was one of my favorite adventures.
officially. Yeah, that was it, and it was hot that day. I mean, today it's not quite 40 C weather yet, but that day was like shit. Brutal. So for anyone that's interested, I have a tour coming up later this year. Send me an email to contact@thelandofkhem.com with the subject
Welcome
line.
everybody.
Shukran.
Thank you. You the best.
Shukran.
What?
Habibi.
Habib.
Well, I've seen that guy over here before too. Yeah, that's good.
Why not?
So in my opinion, now that they have camels and horses running through that pathway, that also opens things up to foot traffic. They can run horses and stuff down there. They can't tell us not to come down in here.
Yeah, we had to be real sneaky last time.
So
Wow.
all of these structures do have subterranean chambers.
I imagine there is 2 false doors here.
Shaft down in there.
This is the same configuration as the Mastaba by the Valley Temple.
Yes.
And last time we were in the Westfield, the Wisdom Keeper told us that the shafts were, or the false doors were a marker for shafts.
Correct. So Lex was just saying, I don't know if you heard that. When we were in the West Field, let me get in the shade here for a second. Cool area. She was mentioning we had this, kind of local guard that came up, and he was super nice. And the West Field is another area where tourists are not supposed to go back there. He was very nice. He's like, "Oh, this area closed," but then he proceeded to kind of take us around and show us some stuff. And he was mentioning that anytime you see a false door, it is indicative of a shaft, either behind the false door or below, somewhere in that area, which is interesting because they recently made a discovery in Saqqara where they removed a false door. So it was like a sliding slab of stone, this false door. They removed this slab, and I looked at some literally portals into other structures.
This is so cool. Oh, wow. Push it filled with trash. Oh, it looks like a shaft. It's a shaft down there. They're everywhere.
Alexa's favorite thing is climbing in the trash holes.
It's a lot of fun. My hobby.
There's a hole. I always know where to look.
God forbid a woman has a hobby.
She's very adventurous, which is one of the reasons I married the woman. It's a cool shot right there.
That is awesome. Wow. It's peaceful back here.
Yeah, it's nice. Alright, so this is the structure right in front of us here. Not this eroded mound here, but this is the bigger one. On this structure because we have some my colleagues at the Mustaba project got a chance to get down inside this thing, and they have some interesting information about what's in this thing.
Some of your favorite pieces at the Cairo Museum.
Yeah, so the isn't the calcite spell table the magic?
Exactly. Yes, and there's also a container.
Yeah, the magic incantation spell table. It's made out of calcite crystal.
Here we are.
So this is a really cool area of the Giza Plateau that go up there and do it.
Okay. Gonna reenact one of our favorite films.
So this is literally a scene from this art house movie, 1970s art house movie. There's no words in this thing, and it's just a bunch of crazy scenes from Egyptian ancient sites.
Thank you.
But they also went to like Stonehenge and Avebury, and it's a wild film.
It's pretty cool. We've been to all the locations there.
Yeah,
I think we can piece it together.
So an interesting thing about this, I don't believe in, not that I don't believe, let me clarify. So when it comes to quote-unquote geopolymer, the stones themselves are known to have been quarried from the Giza Plateau. That is an unarguable fact. However, we have found several instances where there is material, such as this piece here, that to me looks very different than this stone here. So we're going to take an up-close examination. Usually, for example, in the limestone bedrock you find little shells. There's like a little shell there. There's always little shells. It's nummulitic limestone. And they're often whole shells. Let's see. Yeah, there's a kind of a shell here. This piece looks, oh, there's a big nodular shell right here. But this incredibly eroded formation here. There's a false door here. And this is a big piece, so you see these are like blocks. This is a big horizontal slab. Pretty weird looking. And highly eroded pillars.
Looks like some pigment here.
Looks like what?
Some pigment maybe here.
May have been painted, yeah. It leads down into the... So at the time that my colleagues at the Acida project, this whole thing was open. These blocks are new. This little gate here is new. And there's a shaft that goes down into the interior of this structure. And it has been reported that there is a connection, subterranean connection, between the internal chamber of the Mastaba of Rawir here, leading all the way back to the Great Pyramid. Really cool area. One of my favorite areas of the Giza Plateau. Will you get a bunch of pictures from
absolutely.
down here for JPEG?
We're here at the Mastaba of Rawir III. And we're going to go investigate the quote-unquote Second Sphinx, the Pyramid of Khentkawes.
Not a sphinx.
Not a sphinx. A sphinx.
I hate when people say that this is a second sphinx.
We will show you.
I highly disagree with that. But yes, this is the area that people have been recently referring to as the second sphinx. There's absolutely zero evidence of that. It's not a sphinx.
You can see it for yourself. And we very much want to investigate this structure on top of the bedrock. All right. Jeffrey's enjoying his cigar. After he's done, we're gonna make our way towards the Pyramid of Khentkawes. Here's a false door. And I see Gives, Hotep, maybe this is Anubis here. It's upside down. It has to do with offerings. The house of light or white. It's upside down, but that's the same as we've seen in the Westfield with the mace and the the house or enclosure. We have Hotep Gives, and I'm quite sure this is Anubis here.
So Alexa was just looking at these hieroglyphs, and this one here on the so this piece is upside down, but this one here, we keep seeing hieroglyphs, and we documented the one in the Westfield that we saw on last week's Sunday site visit that keeps referring to the house of the white light. And Lex has gotten pretty good at reading hieroglyphs, so it's been
Thanks,
a
babe.
huge asset to being able to interpret. Again, hieroglyphics is an esoteric language, and I think our modern quote-unquote understanding, or rather lack thereof, is missing the deeper meaning of what is encoded in these messages.
It's our job.
Intended for the average person to be able to read. Remember back in ancient Egypt, that the general population wasn't literate, and it was only the elite, the priests, that were able to read these hieroglyphs. So for us to assume that we understand the deeper meaning is, I think we've only really scratched the surface of what these things mean. So that tablet there is referring to something of offerings in the house of the white light. And that certainly sounds a lot to me like light, the house of the white light. We've also seen that same reference regarding the Great Pyramid. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Follow you.
I have a good feeling.
Good.
All right. Put my bag here.
All right, so a couple things to explain here. As we get a little bit closer, we'll be able to see more clearly the bedrock from which this structure was excavated, because there's a huge mound of bedrock. So this formation here and this part over here is all bedrock. And then you can see here that there was casing stones added to the outside. So this was originally a huge cased structure. And then there's also a structure that was on top of here, a temple.
We're here at the Pyramid of Khentkawes. And people know this as the Second Sphinx, but I disagree with that. Let's go. Yep, I do. Thank you. Oh, there's mud brick.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
And you can see that this structure has been cased around this mound of natural bedrock, this natural bedrock formation. And there is a temple structure at the top. Oh, I bet this was...
Oh, look at that.
That's a false door for sure.
Yeah.
That's fallen. Or maybe there was another structure here. Okay. Look at the fine white limestone, Menkaure limestone. And it was insulated by this mud brick here.
I've done some research episodes showing diagrams and internal components and maps of this area. Again, you can see the huge bedrock outcrop here. This is all bedrock. This is casing stones.
It's surreal back here.
One of our mutual favorite areas of the Giza Plateau. We recently covered that up. That's there's just a bunch of
My flashlight.
bedrock excavated. Go back to the bedrock outcrop.
Okay, let's take a look. Looks like a shaft, perhaps? I'll have to look at this on the computer. I can't see on the display. Door looks like an access to the west. And I see a way to the top. There's so many shafts, accesses. And there's a tunnel or cave in the natural bedrock formation here that seems to go to the core. So I found my way up to the top. It's like the stairs were made for us.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
We peeked in this cave last time,
We
or
looked into
2
that
times
cave
ago.
up there.
Is that iron?
Yeah, there's part of that vein here, and there's another big vein over here.
Wow.
Literally, this part specifically looks like that's like melted iron here.
You can see light coming in through the other side. Several false doors. There's this huge block just balancing over the top. Oh, and here are some glyphs. I can't quite make it out from here.
It goes down into this pit.
Several figures with their hands raised.
Channels.
It looks like they have fowl in their hands. I'll have to take a picture. I think that would help.
Walk up that area.
Do you want to shoot our shot? It looks like a staircase.
Check it out. Hang on one second.
Filipina.
So we also investigated down in here.
Wow.
And there is a tunnel opening on the other side on the interior chambers that appears to be connected into this.
I have a flashlight. Here. Look at all the shells popping out. Natural cave?
And it's hard to say.
Be careful because it drops down from what I remember.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. it's a super steep drop there.
What do you see?
I mean, it's hard to say. It would be almost impossible to get back out.
Oh yeah,
It's like a 10-foot drop down there.
we need to carry some rope on us at all times.
Yeah, but that's what it looks like. It's connected to the tunnel on the other side, which we'll show you in just a minute here. Go back.
Okay. This is the most incredible view. I would love to camp out here overnight. Look at that. Here, give me a smoke. I love you.
I love you too. All right.
Carry on. Here, but it's more visible. Thank you, babe.
All right.
What's up here?
So you can't be up here for too long.
No. Wow. You can see all the shafts on top. Coming. Thank you.
Can at least get a shot.
Wow. Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
That doesn't go anywhere. Hold this.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't see any glyphs or anything.
Yeah, there's no hieroglyphs. We'll show you the internal structure on the other side, but we've both just been wanting to come up here and see.
It's pretty cool to be up here. It looks like you see the red
Yeah,
paint. Looks
I
like
think it's iron oxide.
wow. Thank you. Uh-oh, the crows are sending the alarm. you. Watch your behind you.
Yep. Just stay close to the wall.
Okay, thank you.
And up here.
Team awesome. Back at it again. Look at these nice casings and how thick they are.
Yeah, casing here. Okay, good.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. Mission accomplished. What was it up there?
So it looks just like a solid core structure, which is kind of what I wanted to look at to see if there was any interior components, but it doesn't look like there's much of anything over there. I think in terms of the structure on the top, I thought there might be like an open temple area or something of that nature, but there doesn't seem to be anything. Intentionally not coming around this way. Alright, so this, careful.
Thank you.
This is known as the Khentkaus industrial town. So there was a huge harbor area down here that came directly into this industrial distribution area of the Giza Plateau. And they refer to it as an industrial complex. Here's the opening.
Huge pieces of granite.
Yep.
Wow.
Man, this whole thing is gated off. Side of this thing. Show you the area where it appears that the funnel.
We have the two. We have Biti, the bee, and the vulture. Upper and Lower Egypt, respectively. And this was part of the massive door frame.
Yeah, it's all big, huge pieces of granite here.
Can't quite see what's written on there.
And this area where all the camels are down here was the harbor. So there's a huge harbor here. The boats sail directly into the harbor.
Absolutely beautiful.
This industrial complex that was also
And then this piece of granite went up and around. And there may have been a huge door frame. And there's the access here to the west. And a tunnel.
a really, really cool structure.
Oh, and I see offering table, bitty suit,
That structure on top is pretty crazy. Now that we
the
know
bee
how
and the sedge.
to get up there. Use that for later investigations. Did want to walk around the front side here.
I'll have to see what this says when I review the footage. Pit.
Huge structure. We got really lucky today.
I feel like someone watches over us every time. Oh, and this is where the casings would have come up to?
So
Wow.
This was this was, again, all originally covered with cases.
Babe, could we check out these granite fragments?
What'd you say?
Could we
The
check out these
pieces, yeah.
granite? Yeah, see if there's any glyphs on them. We were just here.
Yeah, so that's where we were at the top of this structure. So why would they build a huge, solid core structure at the top of this thing? And what was originally maybe sticking out of the top of this thing? I don't know, I always have these ideas of what may have originally been the configuration. Something may have been sticking out of the top of that thing, maybe like an obelisk, wink wink.
I can picture it.
See it? Because that's very reminiscent to kind of what we see at the solar temple at Abu Ghraib.
That's right.
This big solid Mastaba base. And it was originally an obelisk sticking out at the top of it.
Yeah, maybe it was a quote-unquote solar temple.
Pretty cool. And these are just some red granite fragments that were most likely taken from over here, and they've just been moved out to the side for quarrying.
Do you see any glyphs?
Black granite, red granite through here.
I have a bunch of quarry marks.
Alright. My last minute battery. Badass day.
Yeah, it was. That was fun.
That was awesome.
I'm so glad we came out.
Alright. See you next time.
That concludes today's expedition to the Giza Plateau. And we got extremely lucky today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to The Land of Chem, Ancient Odysseys, and Let's Go with Lex and G.
And Egyptian trash cats.
And Egyptian Trash Cats, the best YouTube channel. Masalema. Pretty awesome. Maybe there was a room at the top.
Yeah, maybe above. Yeah.
We were just investigating right here, this cavity, the structure at the top of Khentkaus. Is there anything else you want to look at? Sheesh, I want to look at a big platter of kebabji.
I don't want to go to that other restaurant though.
You want to switch it up? We haven't been there in forever. They don't give you all the fixings though. Like the baba ganoush, the tahina.
Either one is fine.
We used to get the filleted chicken, or the roasted chicken.
Roasted chicken was good.
We did use their hammam at Pyramids, so. Every day is so much fun.
Yes.
We're very lucky. Oh, I can look at this view here. Can I look down on the Mustabas? Okay, there's the Mastaba of Rawir III. Oh, and you can just see how many shafts there are at the top of these mastabas. These ones have been almost fully restored. Have to see what these are on the map, if there's any information. Look, the roofs of these ones are totally restored.
Hey.
Thank you. You always have my back. There's a huge shaft here. Look at.
Yeah, that's the one that's the most interest to me. All of these smaller ones could be like intrusive.
Yeah.
Burials
Good
or
point.
light apertures down into these mastabas, but this big one here is an interesting one.
Let's take a peek. No one has been hassling us today. It's been wonderful. I want to look down in here too. They made such an effort to restore. Oh, they have those slides, or those vertical shafts on the sides. There's the top of the Sphinx here, so you can see where we are. What do you see? That's odd. There's a big, it looks like iron here.
Yeah.
What is this?
I have an idea, but I'm gonna save that for later.
Okay, I'm excited. Very odd. You gotta be careful where you step.
Down into the open mastaba. They covered it up over there. That would have been open with that.
Oh yes.
There.
We'll see if this is on the map. Someday we will get into Khentkaus, into the substructure. We really haven't looked at this area at all. We've been here so many times, it's starting to feel like our backyard. I love it.
All right.
You want to meander through here?
I remember walking back through here, and there's like dead ends where it's hard to get back out. We've gone that way before, and then we had to come all the way back up this way.
Partially. Oh, we haven't looked in here. This is another massive shaft. That one was in similar configuration to this one. Yeah, very relaxed day. All the missions are accomplished today. Wow. And look what we have here. Directly above the shaft at false store. Okay. Getting more and more evidence that they correlate. Do you see? There's a shaft right under the false door. Oh, what's this?
Thought you were out of battery.
Nope. I got quite a bit more battery to burn.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Look at... It's all coated on the inside. Can we sneak peek? Oh, shoot. What is this? The glyphs are pretty well eaten away. Oh, is this modern? I don't think so. It's a basin. Watch, it was just a planter. But yeah, let's look at this shaft. We can compare. Oh, what's in here? I want to know every nook and cranny of the Giza Plateau. Difficult to see. I'll have to review the footage afterwards. Try not to drop this. That's always a fun surprise, looking back.
Right.
Oh, another basin. Babe, we discover something new every time we come out here.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing. Oh, this is the one with the porthole.
I didn't find it.
Yeah, you did. Oh, it's all very odd. There's one boat pit over here that has a similar porthole, or what would you call it? Injection port. Injection port. I'll show you mine later.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this winding vein of iron oxide. Oh, could we go back behind here?
Where?
On the north side of the causeway. And the Osiris shaft is right over here. And Jeffrey took us down into the Osiris shaft. Was it two or two? Pretty sure?
2 or 2, yes.
That was my first time. It's closed today. It's over here. It's cool to see the side of the causeway here. And there's the head of the Sphinx. All sorts of false door motifs. And they're more utilitarian looking. They're not decorated. Now the Wisdom Keeper was hinting that the false doors were original and then they were later decorated. You can see that there's some that's very utilitarian looking. They don't have any inscriptions.
That guy was showing us last time.
What's in here? I drive Jeffrey crazy, looking in every hole. And this is very odd structure here. ازيك؟ Oh, shukran. There's a strange channel, and a local had told us this was for Maya.
Okay.
Oh, what a pleasant day.
Awesome.
It really was. And now we can finish it off with some shishtawuk, some mango juice. Life is good. Wait, I thought I was Shakira. Yeah, the locals refer to Jeffy as Mr. Rambo, and I'm Shakira. I think that's beautiful. It's like, good to see you again. Masalema.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Shukran. Everyone's very friendly today. Oh, this camel has some tattoos. Thank you. Oh, I'm sick. Camel butts.
Got your hand. Have your hand in.
Yeah, I don't know if they kick. I've never seen it.
Lean back over the body.
It's slippery. We did it. We saw everything in more. I kind of like it. Because it's good memories. There's that granite conduit piece sticking out of the roof of the valley temple to the Pyramid of Khentkawes, or the central pyramid. Just let it roll. There's so much to see. And there would have been another conduit piece here.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, Siddiqui.
I know from Mahadi.
Oh,
I remember you 3 times, 4 times.
Yes, yes.
How
Always.
is you?
Habibi.
We live here.
I know,
Yes,
I know
yes.
you. I remember you. I say 4 times now, 5 times.
Always.
How have you been?
Alhamdulillah. Here I say before, there. You
Always, yeah.
What about you? Do you want to go to the Mastaba? You should have found the road. I can go.
Okay, now I'm
Thank
shy.
you, so like this.
Oh, shukran. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
All right, take care, everyone.
Mashai, shukran.
Shukran. Masalima. Siddiqui. Oh. Oh, we haven't seen him in a long time. Siddiqui.
You about 2 days ago.
Good to see you. Yes, yes.
Good to see you. See you. You been well?
I'm happy today when you see you. Wallahi, I'm very happy.
It's a good day.
Dawati on the back.
Why too much? I don't see you.
We come every week.
Every week, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Usually.
I come for you. I want to invite you for my home.
Well, maybe next time.
That would
Okay,
be.
I want to visit my home beside the pyramid here.
Beautiful.
I want to say to you from my home, you know my family.
Beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful.
okay.
Thank you,
I
shukran.
want
Good
to
to
see
see
you
you.
before and
Good to
with
see
you
you.
for my. I invite you from my family.
Oh, you're
Thank you,
kind.
thank you.
Make
Thank
it
you.
Egyptian food. Okay.
Ah, okay,
thank
very
you.
good. Thank you.
What
Shukran.
about- what about-
No. It's okay, it's okay.
Shukran, Maslima. Oh. You missed us. They have the coldest,
The coldest water on the plateau.
Yeah. Maybe he would be a good person to interview.
About what?
Life near the pyramids. If they maybe fond memories of climbing around the plateau and what they think about what the pyramids are and what's changing here. Yeah, that's smart. Dust buster. I just love these little camels. I'm a sucker for these nicknames. Nice color scarves there. Are you in the market for anything?
The market expensive.
Market.
The Khan El Khalili. We just did an episode on that, on Let's Go. Well, it seems like the vendors are back in full force. Maybe we're just late.
Oh, last time we were down here?
Yeah. Everything looks great. I think we should get matching camel outfits.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to all of our channels. If you want to help support our research and expeditions, Grab some merch from the new Archeo Alchemy store. Rock the classic logo in your favorite color combination with some beautiful alchemical prints. There are hats, mugs, hoodies, shorts, tanks, and tapestries. More designs are in the works, so stay tuned. And if you want to be the lifeblood of my channel, please become a member for early access, exclusive updates, and content. Thank you all so much.